Hello everybody and welcome to this process tutorial how to model this intricate looking ring in Shapr3D. What's really quite interesting in this design is how beautifully everything is flowing and filleted and how clean the geometry is. The file for this tutorial is shared online, so please feel free to download it so you can also study it. I will use this for this exploration, and as always, there are so many tips and tricks, so stay tuned and let's go now. Before we continue, let's actually at the beginning take a look at all the sketches I have here. So there are quite many sketches. And as you can see, there are a lot of single rectangles, and then at the top, they start alternating. And we know via the loft command, we can select all these profiles and do a loft. So let's do this. Let's go with loft. And this then will explain why we have so many individual sections here. So I will on purpose skip few. And go to there, and I missed one there. And then we go to the end. Very good. Yeah. So if we take a look from here, we can see the bottom is not necessarily very nice and round. So I need more elements there to push the loft into a circular shape. And if I take a look from here, wow, the top is really good, but look how this is wobbly. I want to straighten this. So to straighten this, that is why I have all these additional rectangles there. Okay, so let's go to the loft command again. There we are. There, 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 and the last one. Now if we take a look from here, very good. This is nice and clean, nice and round. If we take a look from there, yeah, the bottom is actually pretty good too. So nice and straight. The way how I also created all these rectangles for those who are curious about it. The ring has an 18 millimeter diameter and 9 millimeter radius. And I started looking at the side, drew from the center myself a line down. There we are. And then based on how you would like to design the ring, you just plot out the proportion. These lines, I delete. With this, I have this perfectly positioned, nicely centered. And then these elements, when we go to the grid, we can copy and rotate in various steps. So 45, 90 degrees, and so forth. And then later we can also move them left and right, and even there make copies. Okay, so that's how those were created. Easy peasy. Now, let's take a look what I have here. So I have actually these two elements, and if you take a look at the sketch, you can see they're not 100% really uh, following the sketches. So we would like to have these two bands blend perfectly. So we will do another loft. There we are. And then there, there, there. So here in this case, now I will follow the bigger rectangles are one band. Okay, there we are. Very nice. And now to make this small piece, I will go loft and then blend this way. Very good. Here I just go one further down and just show you basically what you can do. I'm going to show these two pieces. You see with on the right side, this oversteps a little bit and it intersects on the left side. Here, this ends actually really nice. Okay, so let me select this one and delete it. So you understand why we only need to do it from there to there. And we don't need to have any further lofts to blend and guide the surface further down. This already from the side, as you can see, is nice and round. This is perfect. Very good. And now we can go ahead and think about, so I have this and this. How do I get to something like this? Okay. The trick is now, think about this as my raw geometry. And we are going to clean this up. We do a little bit of mill work. Let me show you this sketch I have here. You see there's a ring and there's a ring. So this is the inside and the outside. So this perfectly fits in. This is all nice and good. This one here, not so much. Now, as you can see, this is not so good. So this surface I will expand. Oops, sorry, I moved away a little bit. There we are. And now I will use the inside to trim that surface off. Well, what about the top area? Maybe there I would like to do a trim too. So this ring, which I created by drawing a circle from the center. There we are. So now this ring I can use to trim the top off. So here, make this maybe a little bit bigger. Very nice. Because I have this other ring here too, what I can do now is I make myself a nice big ring, then move this back, select that surface, extend it, and then say from this, I will remove this one, keep none. Very good. So I have the top surface cleaned up. If I take a look now, there we can see how beautifully there now we have this transition. Okay. Now, how do we do the inside? Here, this I will extend a little bit too. And then these two pieces, I will make a union. I will keep the original feature on, so I have a copy. So when I make a mistake, I can simply delete this and go back to the original piece. Okay, so there we are. And what I would like to do now is I can select here the inside and not move the sketch, but actually extrude that sketch out. There you can see how beautifully it cleans it up. Let's make a new body. It's actually easier. Then we can select this, move this back. Very good. And then we do the same again and remove the tube from the inside. And look at that. Beautifully clean. Yeah, that's all the magic actually. That's to it. Now, for us, what is left, we would like to round everything. So this edge, I would like to round, and this edge, but then I would like to round this edge. But before I round this edge, maybe I should round this one. Let me show you why. So when I give this a 0.2 and this a 0.2, you see now there we have an arc. And when I round this one, you can see this beautiful fillet we are creating. So we'll do this there. I can select all these edges also here. This is done very quickly, not complicated. 0.2, very nice. And then this edge, I select all the edges here all at once. And 0.2. Very good. So with this done, by the way, you see also the inside of these ellipses are rounded. I can select this and say 0.5. Yeah, that's actually nice and big. This will make the ring feel very smooth when we put it on the finger. These inside cavities here we can round to not as much. We can go with 0.2. There we are. And then the left is how we can round this one. Now, because we have here a bigger fillet, we need to be mindful how big we round this. 0.2 might be pushing it. Oh, it still works. There you see there's sufficient space. Yeah, very good. And that is how easy it is to model actually this intricate woven ring by simply building two different elements, extending the surfaces, trimming the volumes, and then we get this really nice clean surface and clean edges, and then we can fillet everything.